Hey, I'm live. I'm by myself. I'm Mr. Lonely, waiting for Stefan to get in here. Hey, Jeff Poole, what's going on, my friend? Hopefully you're coming out here this weekend. Let me turn my sound off there. Hopefully you're coming out this weekend to help clean up and everything. That would be fantastic. We'll wait and see who else is gonna start jumping in here. I know that Stefan's coming in. He's on his way. We were just in a meeting that we were talking about STEM stuff. So those of you that are interested and excited about what we're doing with STEM, there's some good stuff coming. I think that hey Bob, how's it going? I think that the projection and the direction that we're going with STEM is definitely something to get excited about. Little Sweet is right there. Here he is. I already started it. Everybody's starting to come in. I was just talking about we were just on a meeting about STEM.
Yes.
So, which
STEMs.
STEMity stems. It's interesting how we're making progress with STEM. The idea. Oh, here's my camera's messed up. The idea that we can take this hobby in which we have and use it to infiltrate. And maybe I shouldn't say infiltrate, but to get into schools with it. To be the mechanism that is used to promote not only the future of our hobby, but really the future of aviation. So that's something that's pretty cool. So yeah,
pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. Hey Stefan, how's your belly?
Belly's much better. As
sometimes better.
Mr. Misfit might have said, I don't know because
I didn't. Dude, I did not share the details of what was going on. So
no, I was out of the office since Thursday afternoon.
Because he didn't want to do inventory on Friday.
Yeah, mainly because I heard there was an inventory count. I was like, I gotta get out of here.
Gotta go.
No, but I had some stomach issues and just some sickness that I had to work through. So I've been out, but I'm back in today. So it feels great to finally be back in. Tummy feels better. And just happy to be around people. I was in quarantine for like 5 days. Didn't see my kids. Didn't see my wife. It was bad. It was no bueno.
They were loving it though. I mean,
yeah. Like, oh, thank God we don't have to figure out how to talk to that guy every day.
Yeah.
No, it feels good to be back in the office for sure. And also it's good to see everybody on here.
Yeah, well, it's good to have you back too. I mean, and I know last week, for those of you that do tune in on our Thursday podcast as well, we didn't have a Thursday podcast last week just because one, Stefan was out, and we started also the inventory, and we got slammed. So we missed everybody. We're hoping to have a guest on the podcast this coming up week. I've got to nail that down, but hoping to have a guest with us. And
I don't even know what that guest is, guys. You guys?
Yeah, you do. We were talking about it out right before we went to lunch.
I missed that conversation.
Yeah, you didn't miss the conversation because you were standing right there. Maybe the fogginess is still.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still kind of a little loopy, you know.
Yeah. So hey, we can share a little bit what we did today. The upcoming, is it this week's video or next week's video that we shot?
It should be this week's video, yeah.
Yeah, that we shot today. There was actually some type of shooting in that.
Right. We've been working with a buddy of ours named Mateo, and he has and you guys have already heard of some of this, but he's put together an FPV combat product. And we had the opportunity today to test that product out on some of our 3D printed apparatuses as well as a plane. So Lee was the ground station, and Josh was the aerial combat. It didn't go the way.
It was rigged. It was rigged. There's no two ways about it. No, it was definitely rigged because Josh has to always win. You always have to make the boss happy. If the boss ain't, it's kind of like your wife. If your wife ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. That's not true. It is true. It's true in my house. My wife will tell you. And I don't know about you, Stefan. I love making my wife happy. That's why God gave me her.
We're put here to make them happy.
Well, yeah, no, it's one of those things that I don't think people really have that high level of thinking, when it comes to their wives. So dudes, I can only talk to the dudes out there right this second. Don't put the hobby above your wife. And don't put the hobby. It's great to be the hobby, and this is fun and everything. But don't put the hobby above your wife, your kids, your anything. It's just a hobby. It's fun.
It's true.
It's definitely fun.
It's true.
Oh man,
you got to make sure. You got to make sure that when you are doing the things that you're doing, if you can, include your wife. If you cannot, or she does not want to be involved, make sure that thing does not come between you and your wife.
Right. Oh goodness.
Words to live by.
The what?
Words to live by.
Chris, hey Chris. Chris says my wife merely tolerates a hobby. Well, maybe you need to get her involved.
I would say that's probably true for probably 70% of people. Yeah. Across most of their hobbies, like husband, wife, right? Girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it might be. The toleration, I feel like it's a fairly high amount of people have a toleration of people's set hobbies. Like my wife, she loves me. But like one of my hobbies, if you would call it that, I really like to watch soccer. I like to watch football. She would love to go to a game. She played soccer. I played soccer. It's all good stuff. Mm-hmm. But she will not watch. She will not sit down often and watch a 90-minute soccer game.
Oh, okay.
She just doesn't enjoy it. Right? So, I got to figure out ways to bring her involved. And that's going to see a game instead of watching it on television. It takes some money there, and you got to drive, and you got to figure it out. But at the same time, you just got to work it out.
Right.
My wife needs to come to Edgewater and play board games with Jen and Shannon. Yeah. There you go, Jeff.
Jeff, bring it on. I'm sure our ladies will enjoy that.
So Adam Drain asks, will the U.S. lose by 6 tomorrow 7? He's referring to United States qualifying for the World Cup. We have to lose by 6 goals against Costa Rica to not make the World Cup, like automatically. So, Adam, no, I don't think we're going to lose by 6. I think we're going to win by 1.
Yeah.
So that's my thought.
All right. What kind of questions do we have using or going forth here in the hobby wise there? TV land. Using slow is the glue. I pin the glue some parts together, then spend time with my wife. Well, okay. Yes.
That's awesome.
Using slow to set glue works for me. I pin and glue some parts together, then spend time with my wife while it sets. Hey,
that's quality.
No, that's quality time, man. That's yeah.
And if you have the time to do that, and you're not looking to try to get something done quickly and go fly it, then that's like that's the top of the line right there. Well done, sir.
Right. Hey, John, what's up? Is this sports talk today? No, this isn't sports talk today. We don't want to talk about basketball teams and how they're doing in the because I'm sure that I know Michigan went a little bit further than Ohio State, but too bad I'm a UNC and Duke fan.
They got knocked out yesterday, though. The women's Michigan team got knocked out yesterday.
Well, the men's did a few
Yeah,
days
well,
ago, but UNC and Duke they're facing each other Saturday for in the Final Four. So that's interesting.
It is.
I'm interested in how it's going to pan out. But no, it's not. Who cares about basketball? Okay, that's fine. Almost. Let's talk planes. Let's talk
Here we
about
go.
something. What you got?
I watch the kids 4 nights a week and get Friday night to build. Nice.
Oh, wait a second. Why don't you build with the kids, man? That's what you got to do.
Get him, Chris.
Get it. John, hey, almost completed the P51 Master Series and looking forward to Maiden this weekend. Why don't you send us some pictures? Post some pictures. Can they post in the comments there? Post pictures or not? I don't think they can.
They probably can on Facebook. I don't know if you can do that on YouTube.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, that'd be cool to see that. Yeah. David, oh my goodness gracious.
I think Nicole loves Big at Edgewater more than me.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
here's a good question. Who's going to Flight Fest 22?
Me. I'm going. Hey, let's talk about before we get to Flight Fest 2022. What about Wings Over Edgewater?
Beep, boop, beep, 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 boop, boop.
If you guys haven't heard, and I think I have a slide here, don't I? Let me see. No, I guess I do not have a slide. I thought I had a slide here. But Wings Over Edgewater, that is the Memorial Day weekend.
And
it's going to be one of our main flying events for the year. And it's here at Edgewater. It's going to start on Saturday. There's nothing going on Friday, but it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, because we have that long weekend, and there's going to be some awesome events that are happening there. It's essentially the way in which it's laid out here, and we have Jason McQuiston is kind of the master of arms when it comes to the Edgewater or the Wings Over Edgewater. What it's going to look like is a mini Flight Fest, and we're hoping for that. Here, let's answer this real quick. When is Flight Fest 2022? Go to flightfest.com. Dates are there, but it's in June. But the Wings Over Edgewater, the idea behind that is it's not our first event of the year. We actually have an open house coming up at the end of April, which we actually have some of our Flight Fest flight crew coming in for that. I think Eddie's going to be here, and Patrick Sean Murphy is coming in from afar, and we got a lot of people that have shown interest towards Wings Over Edgewater. And Wings Over Edgewater is going to be an event that's kind of featuring that has the motif of a World War II aircraft. There's going to be some different flying events that are going on. They have the Dawn Patrol. It's going to be in the morning. And then Destroy the Baron is one of the events. It says it's a ribbon cutting contest, but I have a sneaky suspicion that it's probably going to end up being more of a combat style because that's what really happens. There are going to be combats. Then there will be something's called Wings Over Edgewater Battle. It says a World War II aircraft gaggle fly only, which I'm not exactly sure what he means by that. But hey, that'll be fun. We're going to be utilizing both of the runways and both the EcoFlow runway,
yes,
and the Ready Board runway.
EcoFlow and Ready Board. Yep.
Yeah. Then the C40. This is gonna be a big one. They're having a C47 gathering as well.
Ooh.
So sometime on Saturday, this is going to be where all of the C47s, some big ones, some small ones, they're going to get them all up in the air together. They're going to do some parachuting, do some Waco pull up the glider Waco toes. That's
Nice.
fun, and doing some some gliding that way. So it's gonna be a fun time, and it's not that as going to be as complex as Flight Fest, but it's still going to be fun.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's that.
That'll be a lot of fun. And I think, when we talk about, because we don't do a ton of events in general, well, we haven't in the past. And so I think now having a regular schedule of events, knowing full well there's going to be 4, 5, or 6, 7 different events happening each year, some being bigger than others. Obviously, Flight Fest being the biggest. I think it's going to be really cool to see how those events organically grow over time, right? Because Flight Fest is at what it is now, and it's been 6, 7, 8 years now, whatever it is. But it's gonna be really cool to see how Wings Over Edgewater becomes its own, bit of history there as well. So I'm really excited to see how that all kind of comes about, to say the least.
Yeah, and because we've got 120 plus acres here, and obviously the golf is going to be still going on during that time. But if it gets to the point where someday we need to shut that down to accommodate the event, that'd be flirking awesome. So speaking of the flirking,
yes,
Amphibious wants to know, will Flirkin nose kits be available at some point? No, we're not planning on
removable noses.
Yeah, we're not planning on having nose kits. What you could do, the best thing to do anytime you buy any plane is make sure you trace everything out on some foam board or even paper before you fly or before you put it together. But you can also get the plans, or the plans are for sale on the FTCA. They're there to support the FTCA, so you can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Fix your Flirkin nose and support the FTCA in our advocacy for the hobby, which is we're doing. It's hard to put out there everything that we're doing. I know that a couple weeks ago we had we gave you an update on the BV Lost Ark. Had Dave Messina, our friend over there at FPV Freedom Coalition, had him on the podcast. But there's a lot of things that are going on. The FAA, if you guys are not aware, the FAA has a new sitting director. That's something that just happened within the last week or so.
Okay.
Well, I should say an acting administrator for the FAA, which when talking with Dave Messina, he says like, all right, this is a good thing for us. So something that I know that not everybody wants to get all in the weeds on that, and you don't need to. We'll keep you up to date with things you need to know, but that's one good thing that's going on.
It's huge.
All right. Ooh, John Becker has a question here. When we get to see the big bird fly, we have not seen an updates for the B-17 in a while. You'll see some updates coming up in this week's videos. And the flight is actually, we're planning on having it 4 Wings Over Edgewater is when, am I correct in that? Well, that won't be the maiden.
But
it'll be completed by it.
So the Wings Over Edgewater is when they'll shoot the finale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then that would probably come out the week prior or so.
Yeah. Yep.
So, but no, they'll be. I think it's gonna be chalked up into 3 different. So you'll have the white airplane that you see right now as it sits. They're gonna test fly it. Then they're gonna do some painting on it and test fly some of the smaller airplanes. And then the 3rd video is going to be this giant battle, as you would call it. You know what I mean?
All right.
So that's how it's going to sit.
All right, Nano Flurkin plans on FTCA soon. Also, it depends on what you determine soon. What soon is going to be, but they're coming out. The Nano Flurkin was just released in the store a month ago. Not even a month ago. Actually, it's probably down to the day almost, because I think it was the 28th of February. So it's been out for a month. We have to get that some traction in the store before we want to get that traction in the store before we start offering free plans for it. I shouldn't say free plans. Strike that. Somebody's going to dub that and make it sound, hey, they're offering free plans again. No, offering the plans for sale on the FTCA. That'll probably happen fairly soon. Yeah, I don't know a good time for that yet. All right.
Well, you said it. I'm going to hold you.
I said a lot of things. I say things that get me in trouble. But hope you can do a Gen Bic stream sometime. We are going to do that. We're actually talking about that today. So that's going to be coming up here in the future. We literally, and this is no excuse, like we've been getting some inventory stuff done, and that's that time of year and all this good stuff. And she is in charge of manufacturing, so she's been busier than all get out. So we'll get her on here, and it'll be fun. All right, next question. Nighthawk FPV question: are you guys planning on releasing the plans for the limited edition F-16? Now, the limited series and the Master Series planes, those are John Overstreet's. That's his intellectual property, and those planes or those plans will not be released. Some of the way that the how the folds and everything go together are there's special types of cuts that need to be done, and from what I was told, that you actually have to have a laser to do that kind of stuff. And plus that wasn't part of the deal that Josh and him made when they came together and we made Flight Test Midwest. So the answer is no. But again, if you want to get the plans and trace stuff out, that's the way in which that's how everything really started, anyways.
Yeah.
So,
super, and it's not that it's super simple, but like just make templates. Like if you buy a kit at any point in time, just take that kit and pop the pieces out, and then make templates on foam board. You pretty much have your plans from there. So got a whole bunch of options.
Yeah. So
where can I go to get best current status from Model Aviation, i.e. size, permits, etc., etc.?
That's a great question.
If you're referring to the regulations, that would be the FAA website. And if you go in there and just go to FAA and in their search bar, go type in UAS. The size permit, like if you're under 250 grams, there are no regulations. It's just the basic safety rules and everything. But over that, that's when you'll get into the markings and stuff like that. You have to the number, I should say, the registration number and everything you got to put on your planes. So the best place for that, yes, is
FAA.gov or something like that, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So check that out there.
What's up, Borgonian Evolution?
Sup, people? Oh yeah, that's
rocking that welcome to summer hair. Yeah, well, I wish. Unfortunately, what is it outside right now? 30 degrees? 40 degrees, maybe? Yesterday it was 18 degrees. This is ridiculous. It's freaking March 30th.
All right. Is there going to be any band/singing group at Flight Fest this year? Enjoyed chilling by the fire and listening to music in the past years. Oh, and watching Night Flying.
Night Flying.
So last year we had Stefan and his worship team was out there, which was awesome on Friday night. We're planning. That's the plan, right? For this year?
Yes. So currently there's some interest in coming back to play and sing and all that kind of stuff. Have everybody hang out, sing with us, relax, watch some Night Fly, Jason. So yeah, we're currently working that out on our end, but everybody seems positive. So I think it should be a fairly straightforward go this year in that regard. I don't know if we're planning on having anything else Lee?
No, I don't think that. I mean, outside of that on Friday night, I think that what we'll do is we'll obviously going to have music playing. What kind of got us last year was it was raining. And we didn't get a lot of nighttime stuff. But hopefully this year with the moving forward, moving it up a little bit, we'll have better weather. That'll be fun. I'm really looking forward to that. Just chilling, and we've got. With the night flying here, I can show our audience something. Ooh. I know some of you might have already seen it, but this is the night
flirt.
The night flirkin. Yes, the night flirkin. That's going to be coming out before too long. So that's going to be fun watching those get up in the air.
Yes. It's gonna be.
I'm actually excited because, last year we had some people night flying, but I didn't see a ton of like foam board flyers because with all the brown foam, right? And so it wasn't a ton of foam board flyers in the air at night that I remember at least.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm incorrect in saying that, just correct me there on the comments, guys. But with the night flirting coming out and with other white opportunities, like it's going to be really cool to see those actual foam board airplanes in the sky and see how they're lit up. And, I really like night flying when you get to see how people take their artistic talents and change their airplane from, hey, this to, well, now you can do this, that, or the other with it. Because everybody's kind of got like a different setup, right? It's, I just like green and red, or I like green and red stripes, or I like when it pulsates. And so it's really cool because it's almost like you're lighting up the sky, but with different types of art.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. The water is the white water resistant. Yes, it is water resistant, but no, it's not in the store yet. We have production sheets. We don't have the sheets for sale, the smaller sheets. So, hey, didn't I just see the two of you a few hours ago? Hey, it's one of our bean counters. Yes, Amber's one of our favorite. We have two favorite. We can't say one over the other, but Amber and Ann are our bean counters. Yes, we just saw you a few hours ago.
Amber.
So, what's the difference? That was a question that was given here. Is there a difference between the night flirkin and the normal flirkin? One is made out of the white foam, and one's made out of the brown foam.
That's it.
That's it. So
no other changes.
All right. Is the night flirkin an add-on light kit? Or a different full kit. When we do, it'll be a different full kit because for us it'll be a completely new SKU because it'll be different components. But when we have that, when that does come up, we're ready to do that. We will have options for lights by then, hopefully, or at least if we don't have the options in store, we will have directions to point you to get that.
Right. Indubitably. It's gonna be sweet.
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Okay, Waterman asks, hey, I love the P-51. Are you going to make it into a micro version?
Oh, dang.
Not.
I don't know. I'd have to ask. Yeah, I'd have to ask Josh about.
We have a mini Mustang.
Yeah, but I mean a micro. I don't know how that would fly.
I don't know.
What's
like an FT Easy?
Yeah, right. It might be. Eddie. So Jeff Poole says, Eddie Black, you're not kidding. He's talking about being tired. Yeah, I fixed that for this year. I got one.
Hey.
Yeah. I don't know about anybody here but anybody that goes to Flight Fest. There is actually a compound there at Flight Fest that the flight crew, the Edgewater flight crew, has this little compound, and those dudes, they don't sleep. I don't think they're like up until the wee hours of the night.
100%. I don't understand it. I don't. I have to sleep at the end of the day, or I wouldn't be able to walk the next day.
Yeah,
they're crazy.
It's nuts.
They go hard in the paint.
Yeah. So Bill's asking here, hey, could you have Josh or Wes give me a call? I have some things to enhance, quote unquote, what they did on the Gremlin build video that would make better starts for beginners. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen, Bill. We love you, but Josh is pretty busy, and Wes is probably on a phone call right now. If you want to talk to Wes, you can. I mean, those videos have been shot already, so maybe future ideas.
Yes.
You know us. We're always open for to do things better.
Yeah, shoot a support email to Wes and shoot over some of the ideas so he can share that with us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In official capacity for next time, or an additional add-on for later, like an update tech video or some kind. Boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom.
Dustin says,
we clicked on the same thing. Yeah.
Hey, what is the sleep you speak of? Great question, Dustin. Flight Fest is like the week of no sleep. It's kind of crazy.
No sleep.
What we got here? When will the release of the Scout XL SBK TMI be announced?
So the Scout XL speed build kit. Hey, great question. What is it? March, April, May. Let's say we'll get that speed build kit out before Wings Over Edgewater for sure. Yeah. So that's about 2 months. That should give us. We got some other things that we're trying to get wrapped up and a bow on and out the door and everything. But yeah.
Indeed.
So here's a great question. Jonathan says, is anyone monitoring the FT forums? I put a request for an article to be added and never heard back. Jonathan, I'm not sure if you're meaning the forums or the articles on the web page on flighttest.com. If it's flighttest.com, the articles, I'm the one that normally monitors that, and I do that usually once a week. I'll get on there and see who has added or wants to add an article and wants an article published, and I go through and if something needs changed, I'll get back with the author. So I haven't done it this week, so that's on my list of things to do either tomorrow or Thursday. So if you haven't heard back, and it is one of those, if you haven't heard back, then he said I added an article to be published. Yeah, I'll take a look at it probably tomorrow or Thursday, and we'll see. But if it says that the forums, you don't have to have that approved. I'm not sure what that is. All right, Jesse said, we lost Stefan. Oh, okay. Hey, we'll keep on going. So, hey, what happened there, bud?
I don't know. You went frozen, and then I just lost everything, and so I just.
Oh,
yeah. Right. I don't know. I have no idea. I just
done. All right. Crazy. So, Jesse News asked, when is the F-18 going to be on the store? Hopefully this week. That's the plan, is to have it out this month. So we've got tomorrow and Thursday.
F-18 shenanigans.
Yeah. So I know that they're finishing up some of the stuff behind the scenes, and I think actually, to be honest with you, I think they're printing some today, if I'm not mistaken. So
like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
You like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
What other questions we got going on out there?
Because friends.
Yeah, this is interactions. So we will have a BF-109. What's BF-109?
What's your question on the BF-109? Yeah. Are we making one, or is it coming out? Is that your asking?
We have a BF-109, I thought. I'm pretty sure that we've got one. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. We do that.
But yeah.
That's how we roll.
I lost my train of thought there. So
It's all good, dude. It's all good.
Oh, no
That's how we
worries.
roll. We're already at 35 minutes though.
Dang. Well, hey, let's
It's kind of all she wrote.
yeah. I had something really important I was going to tell everybody, but I can't remember what it was.
It have to do with any events or
No.
products?
No events, no products.
Oh, how bad you are at shooting lasers.
I am not. No, here we go. Please sign it. What is FTCA crooked? Oh, that's funny. No, that's
funny.
just hanging there. It's not up there. It looks like oh
funny,
goodness. All right. Well, hey, let's wrap it up.
Yes.
Thursday, if you're available, tune in. We're gonna hopefully have a guest on, special guest from the community, a longtime community member in the model community. So, yeah,
That'd be cool. I still don't know who this is, guys. It's exciting. It's exciting.
You do know who it is. I'm going to tell you as soon as we get off here. And you're like, oh yeah, that's who it was. So
Sweet. I can't wait.
all right. Well, hey, give me something to one word of wisdom, and we're gonna get off here and we'll get back to work.
Well, I'll do essentially what we decided at the beginning of the podcast. Words to live by: happy wife, happy life.
Yeah. Take your kid flying. Do something. The weather's getting good. So
yeah, weather's coming in hot. Have fun. Don't forget to fly with peeps.
Yep.
All
right, y'all. If you have any technical questions or any more questions that we didn't answer today, you can tune in next time or go to support@flighttest.com. Drop us an email because that's really the best way to get your needs met because we can spend a little more time with it. So, all right, y'all. We'll see you next time.